Welcome back to Good Sir Custom Cards, the 69th best custom card channel. In this video, we look at all my cards based on the Legend of Zelda series aka Hyrule. First, we take a look at the monsters, then continue with the spell trap cards of this archetype. We will end the video with a combo and a deck list. The idea of the archetype is that you need to save the princess, hence why you have a bunch of cards that place Zelda in your opponent's spell trap zone. You get the princess back when you destroy Ganon or any monster, and your prize is the princess and your opponent has to discard one card from their hand. If you destroy the Calamity Ganon, you get to draw one card. The first main deck monster is Hyrule Princess Zelda. This level 3 light spellcaster has the following effects. On summon, you can add one Hyrule warrior link from your deck to your hand, then place this card in your opponent's spell trap zone as a continuous spell card. If this card is treated as a continuous spell, if a monster you control is destroyed, discard one random card and special summon this card to your opponent's side of the field, so as the princess she searches her hero. Her hero is Hyrule Warrior Link. This level 5 Earth Warrior has these effects. If Zelda is on your opponent's side of the field, you can special summon this card from the hand. Then you can destroy one Ganon card your opponent controls or in your deck. This is a quick effect. If Link battles a monster, destroy that monster at the start of the damage step. Cannot be destroyed by battle and unaffected by your opponent's card effects if they control Zelda, so he can save the princess. The next card is Hyrule King Rome. It is a level 7 Light Beast Warrior with the following effects. You can discard this card to add one level 5 or lower Hyrule monster from your deck to your hand, or if Zelda is on your opponent's side of the field, you can add one Hyrule spelled trap card instead. If Zelda is summoned to your side of the field, you can special summon this card from your graveyard. So the king can call upon his subjects, and when the princess arrives he will be there for her. Our final main deck monster is the villain of the story aka Hyrule Calamity Ganon. This level 10 Dark Fiend needs to be special summoned from the hand to your opponent's side of the field by tributing two monsters they control. On summon, if you don't have Zelda in your spell's trap zone, your opponent can place one Zelda from their deck in your opponent's spell's trap zone as a continuous spell card. If this card is destroyed, draw one card, so the villain takes over the field on arrival. The first field spell card of this deck is Hyrule Castle Town. This card allows you to add one level 7 or lower Hyrule monster from your deck to your hand. If Zelda is on your side of the field or graveyard, you can send this card to the graveyard to place one Hyrule Castle in Calamity from your deck in your field spell zone. This emulates the transformation of the castle under the influence of the Calamity. This is the castle after the Calamity has begun. This field spell card has these effects. You can discard one Hyrule card to add one Ganon card from your deck to your hand. You can target one Zelda you control or in your graveyard, place it in your opponent's spell trap zone as a continuous spell card. While Zelda is in your opponent's spell trap zone, any card sent to their graveyard is banished instead. So this deck has two field spells, but which other spell do they have? Hyrule Shrine of Resurrection is a continuous spell card with these effects. On activation allows you to special summon one link from your graveyard or banishment. During the end phase, if Zelda is in your opponent's spell trap zone, draw one card, so a lore-accurate effect that gives you resources to vanquish the Calamity. Their final spell card is the equip spell, Master Sword. This card is always treated as a Hyrule card, can only be equipped to a level 5 or lower Hyrule monster. The equipped monster can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. Also your opponent takes any battle damage from battles involving the equipped monster. If the equipped monster battled 3 or more times during one battle phase, destroy this card. Then destroy one card your opponent controls. All trap cards are Ganon cards, so searchable with Hyrule Castle in Calamity. They all have a destruction effect, which you can trigger with the summon effect of Link. The first trap card is Prophecy of Ganon. This card allows you to special summon one Calamity Ganon from your deck to your opponent's side of the field. Then destroy all spell trap cards your opponent controls and place one Zelda from your deck or graveyard in your opponent's spell trap zone as a continuous spell card. If this card is destroyed, you can add one Hyrule card from your graveyard to your hand. So it's like they foretold this millennia ago. When the Calamity started, we came into contact with Ganon's Malice. To activate this trap card you need to target one Zelda you control or in your graveyard and one opponent's monster. Place the first target in your opponent's spell's trap zone as a continuous spell and take control of the second target. If this card is destroyed, you can target one face-up card your opponent controls, negate its effects until the end of the turn. After we destroyed his forces, we saw Ganon's Blood Moon, who brought back all of his monsters. This trap card allows you to special summon as many as possible Bokoblin tokens to your opponent's side of the field in attack position. They cannot be used for a summon from the extra deck if Zelda is in your opponent's spell trap zone. If this card is destroyed, you can add one Ganon card from your deck to your hand. When we were close to defeating the Calamity, it transformed into Dark Beast Ganon. You must control a level 5 or higher Hyrule monster to activate this card. Special summon this card as an effect monster to your opponent's side of the field in attack position. It gains these effects if Zelda is in your spell trap zone when summoned to your side of the field. Destroy all other monsters you control. The controller of this card cannot special summon monsters from the hand or graveyard. This concludes the 12 cards making up the Hyrule Ganon archetype. Who knows, we might get legacy support down the line, but for now we will look at a 1-card combo with this deck. So for our 1-card combo, we start with the field spell card Hyrule Castle Town, but you could also open with King Rome or Princess Zelda for the same result. We activate Hyrule Castle Town to add Hyrule King Rome from our deck to your hand. The reason you prefer it like this is for follow-up plays. Next, we discard the king to activate its effect, allowing us to add Hyrule Princess Zelda from your deck to your hand. Then we normal summon Hyrule Princess Zelda and trigger her on summon effect. This allows us to add Hyrule Warrior Link from your deck to your hand. Then place this card, Zelda, in your opponent's spell trap zone. Sadly enough, Dueling Book does not allow you to place cards in your opponent's spell trap zone, only in their monster zone, so just imagine it being in the spell trap zone. Since Zelda is in the opponent's spell trap zone, we can special summon Link from our hand. Then we destroy Ganon's Blood Moon from our deck. This triggers the effect of Blood Moon, allowing us to add a Ganon card from your deck to your hand. In this example, we add Dark Beast Ganon, but there are 3 options. These options are Dark Beast Ganon for monster removal, Prophecy of Ganon for spell trap removal, Hyrule Calamity Ganon when going second. So it's not the most flashy combo, but you end up with a towers-like monster and big removal in the form of your Ganon card that will trigger your Zelda in your opponent's spell trap zone, ripping one card out of their hand and summoning herself to your side of the field, allowing you to bring back the king from your graveyard. For the deck currently, you would probably run 3 of all of the monsters except for Ganon. 1 or 2 copies should be good. You could probably cut 1 Link if you want. You also play both of the field spells at 3 and the trap card Ganon's Blood Moon, because these are your search cards. The other spell trap cards can be played at 1 or 2 depending on your preferences. This means this deck has between 12 and 16 cards as flex slots, but you will probably fill 1 with terraforming. That concludes the Hyrule archetype for now. If there are any Zelda characters you would love to see join the archetype, let me know in the comments. Also, I have only just begun to brew, so stay tuned for even more crazy and interesting archetypes based on well-known franchises. Thanks for watching. I'll be aiming for 1 longer video each month and continue with my daily shorts. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more custom cards.